Oops, that is not how that's supposed to look. Give me a moment here. Where the hell is there? It is. Hoop. There and there. That's how it's supposed to look. Yes. Welcome to today's stream. We're actually gonna be finishing up the very last thing I have to do in this game, which is one viewpoint in Missouri. After that I have everything, and then we'll just wait for I forget which, is it Illinois or is it Iowa that's releasing next? I forget. I think it's Illinois. Should be. Anyway, we're not there yet, so what we'll be doing is we're gonna go over here. We can't really, because I want to see if there's a online contract we can do over here, but the viewpoint, as you can see, it's nowhere on the map. It doesn't show. That's because it's hidden. It's hidden in between here. There is a road here between these 2 points. And that's what we'll be trying to grab. And then we'll just do one drive after that, and then we'll be done with American Truck Simulator for the time being. And we'll do it in this International Lone Star, only because it's the truck I have the least amount of miles on out of all the ones I own. It's the intermediate spec, factory spec Lone Star. But for now, let's just get close enough so we can see what kinds of online contracts they have. It's a good truck to end with this, only because I don't have an assigned trailer to it. Finding specific online contracts with trailers is especially difficult for some reason, contrary to the regular freight jobs. And if we don't find an online one, we'll just do a normal offline one. We'll of course also be trying to get as much exploration as we can. American Truck Simulator doesn't have the 100% map exploration achievement that Euro Truck Simulator does. Probably because the exploration works so differently now compared to how it did on launch in Euro Truck. It used to work in a way that, like this junction for example, if I just got close to it, every single exit and entry would all get explored at the same time. So if this had been old Euro Truck Simulator, as soon as I entered this off-ramp, I would have gotten this off-ramp, this off-ramp, this off-ramp, and both roads in between here, all as explored. But that's not how it works anymore, because almost all junctions are completely custom. You can still see it if you drive to like the Netherlands, the UK, or Belgium in Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, I mean Poland too, in the Going East DLC. Not much new in terms of news regarding both games. I do think though that I am far enough into a project where I can say that I'm at least working on something that is related to the truck simulator games. It's not something substantial, but keep your eyes open on the main YouTube channel over the next few months. It's not going to release anytime soon, but getting close now. see here. What have we got? Preferably I'd like to go to like Jonesboro or Palmer Bluff. I wouldn't mind going all the way down to Pine Bluff or Little Rock. Or Poplar Bluff is what it's called, not Polar Bluff. See what else do we have? Got logs. Let me have a look at the map again. You know what, we can go down to Pine Bluff, why not? I'm only doing one delivery today, so why not make it an interesting one? And there we go. Some road works. Right way, okay. Here we go. It's in there that we're gonna go. I'll go grab my cargo first though. It's a nice little river. IC2XS, welcome. Welcome to the forest. The developers for ATS are live on Twitch right now. Yeah. They've been going live a lot more often recently. I think because they're showcasing so many DLCs right now. They've got 3 map DLCs that have been announced for American Truck Simulator. Not to mention all of the other ones. How am I doing today? I'm doing very fine. I've had a bit of a slow day, but that doesn't mean it's been bad. Sometimes we appreciate a slow day. How about you? How's the day going? What's going on down there? Might just reverse down here real quick for a bit of exploring sake. Some interesting forestry machines over here. Can't go any further. Oh well. Makes you wonder why they kept this bit on the map. Maybe there's trailers that can spawn down here. You doing good? About to hop on some ATS. Hell yeah. We like a good drive across the states. Although this will be the last time I'll be playing American Truck for a while. Oh, not for a while, I should say more like maybe a month. You know how to change the information on the dash. Like this. The default button for that is I for information, but you can rebind it. I think it's called dashboard screen or something like that. I'm gonna be thorough here. I wanna get this whole depot yellow. It's I, yes. I usually like having it on the digital speedometer if I can. Only because sometimes in some trucks you have to sit quite far away from the steering wheel in order to see your mirror at all times. You love it? Yes. I feel like most of the other ones are I mean, I have used the range one sometimes when I've been low on fuel. Do I convoy at all? I tried it a bit when it released. I haven't done anything though. Should got that. I mean, I would be down if you'd want to try it. Why not? I suppose. I haven't really tried it myself. There should be a way to like copy the job, as to say. Right? It's a grey bit here that I missed. where this trailer is standing. There we go. Just turn back around. I did used to do a long time ago now. I used to do convoys in Truckers MP. There was an old website that I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if it's still up. There used to be a website where you could organize convoys. There would be a time, a date, and a place for like a meetup, and then you would have a convoy with sometimes hundreds of people, if it was a big VTC that organized it. It was very fun. But I don't play Truckers MP anymore. I don't have a profile for it anymore. Let me see here on the map. I didn't check the route. This all looks good. I'll get that. Why not? Actually, I'll get that whole station across the border there. I could do a loop around here if I wanted to, but I can't place a marker there. Can I take that way? Yes, I can. Past Jonesboro. This is all yellow. How much longer is it to go around? 367. No. It's only... But that does... We don't pass Jonesboro doing that. I'll leave it as is. It's not like I've driven on it, already explored the road before. This will be fine. We'll be going across here to get the viewpoint. Yeah. We're ready. Off we go. viewpoint. Mark Twain National Forest. I like these. I like these viewpoints that are out in nature. It's a pretty river. Well, by the way, if you wanted to try out the convoy, you can just drop the room details in the chat. I'm sure that's how it works, right? Oh, there's even a rest stop. I just saw that on the map. Hidden rest stop. These are quite rare. Back on smooth road again. Thank goodness. On our way to, what was it, Pine Bluff? There we go. Now we are officially on the way. Put the digital speedometer back. There we go. What time is it? Where's the clock? Where's the clock? Does this truck not have a clock? Surely it must have a clock. That's driving hours. Engine hours. It's not the clock either. Is it here? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. It's on the radio. It's approaching 6 p.m. I can turn on my lights. It's kind of strange not having a clock in the dash. Oh, wait. Is it Louisiana? No, that's the next DLC. Not Illinois. Sorry, that must have announced 4 then. That's Louisiana, Illinois, Iowa. Oh, I'm trying to read that. Adamola 63. Welcome. I'm speeding because I wasn't paying attention. Welcome to the stream. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that means that they have 4 announced DLC. It's Iowa, Illinois, Louisiana, and wait, was South Dakota announced yet? Or was it just confirmed? I can't remember how I read the blog today. I know that South Dakota is the one that would release last out of those 4. It's a nice Range Rover. Till rest stop. Am I gonna need fuel? Definitely not. What's a rest stop? That's 4 hours away. I guess that one. Probably. Or actually, let's take that one, only because it's unexplored. It won't hurt that it's a bit early. My god, have there been massive news for both American Truck and Euro Truck recently though. We're getting rigids and buses in Euro Truck Simulator, and in American Truck Simulator we're getting cars and pickup trucks. And I'm wondering if the fact that we're getting pickup trucks and cars, would that then open doors for example, the whole of max lineup, even the smaller trucks. I forget what they're called, but for example, the VNR in Volvo's lineup is a smaller truck. Could be interesting. Maybe we get the box truck that we see in AI traffic, the Isuzu something or other. Could be cool. I think if they do incorporate some of the smaller vehicles as well, it's gonna be easier to where I'm going with this is for shorter range drives. It'll be easier to incorporate the electric Freightliner that they've been teasing. Here's our exit. Well, this is just the rest stop here. We're not sleeping here though. We're just here to mark it as yellow. That's for the cars. Trucks. Here we go. I'm gonna go this way though, because I don't need fuel. Oh, and my driver's yawning. We'll make it. I think. Yeah, that's exactly 2 hours away, and we've got... Oh, exactly 2 hours. I can do a spot of speeding. It's alright. Not recklessly, just saving a few seconds. Probably shouldn't say those things on air. It's a video game, guys. Calm down. I do wish there was a way to turn down the volume of the guy yawning. It's quite loud, especially if you have turned down the other sounds. For example, if you're gonna stream. Into the darkness of night. Alone in the darkness, in my lone star. One of the high beams. Trying to use the cruise. I'm a bit of a cheat. I've been using cruise control a lot, even for back roads, which isn't recommended in a massive truck. I've just been lazy. It was turning. It's quite cozy out during the night, especially the further south you go. It gets darker. I like that they simulate that. You can see it, see an even bigger contrast in Euro Truck Simulator, where they have more northern territories. You start off in like Sweden or Norway, and they teleport to somewhere like Spain or Italy. It goes from complete brightness to complete darkness, even though it's the same time. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Just trying not to blind the oncoming traffic. It's like barely any brighter with the high beams on. You know what, I could have turned in there and slept, but I for some reason decided not to. I thought there was an oncoming vehicle, it was just a sign. Oh wait, I'm supposed to turn here. Whoopsie. Ouch. Very confusing intersection right there. 2-lane highway T junction. Definitely not ideal. Head in here. I know this is the exit, but no one will be the wiser. Okay, that's the sleeping area. Yeah, sorry, I'll just park the wrong way. Don't mind me. Good morning. 9 AM? I don't need my lights on then. Let's punch the road, that's how they say it, right? Yeah, I don't want to pull out with these two approaching at a Mach 3. Again, not ideal having a T-junction on a road that with a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit. Good thing there was a good visibility though. This should be Jonesboro then, right? We're driving past Jonesboro. It's a helicopter. Can't go faster than 65. I never understood that, why they have the 65-mile-an-hour speed limit on the online contracts. It's not like doing it at 80 miles an hour would harm the system in any way. And in your truck it's even worse. You can only drive at 80 kilometers, oh no, 90, which is about 55 miles an hour. Even though that game has speed limits of up to 60. Greenie, hej hej. Har du det bra? Hur mår barnen? Jag tycker det är mycket bra man. Det är bra det. Vi tar reda på sånt. How has you... Du har en fråga? Alright, ask away. Shoot me, as they say. What is my opinion on sandwiches? But like the flat sandwich bread. So we're not talking toasted, just like a white wheat bread, soft. I mean, I'm always going to prefer toasted, but if you do it right, if you get the ingredients and the toppings right, sometimes a soft one can be nice. But it has to be very specific. There's one type of bread I like it hard. I mean, who doesn't? Honestly. Would you prefer do you like soggy cereal or do you like crunchy cereal? Like, people like it hard, you know? But there is this one bread that I do prefer untoasted. It's called källarfranska. And it's really good. I could eat that shit for days. And if we're talking toppings, you can go simple with like just cheese or just ham, but at that point the bread has to be like the good part. You can't have just cheese on some plain ass bread. Doesn't work. If the topping isn't gonna do the talking, as to say, then you have to have a good base to start from. So if you're gonna go for a soft white plain bread, the cheap kind, you have to offset it with some better toppings. I like what I used to do as a kid. I used to have a cheese and cucumber. You're thinking in a way, do you butter both sides? Like if I'm gonna have like bread, then toppings, and then another bread on top of that. Like a sandwich. Not one of those breakfast sandwiches where you just put toppings on top. Okay. Yeah, I definitely would butter both sides. Because it's the same amount of bread. Or say this. You still want the same ratio of bread to butter to topping ratio, right? So, of course you would then butter the top. Or butter both sides. What else can a sandwich be? I mean, I usually think of a sandwich like a breakfast sandwich. It's just one slice. You put butter on it and then some ingredients, and hope they don't fall off. to me that's more like a breakfast sandwich, and then if you want a lunch or lunch-esque sandwich, that's where you go for the what do you call it? The burger format. So, did you clip me saying I like it hard? God damn it. Oh well. Hang on, I gotta watch this for a second. What the hell did I actually say? I like it hard. Okay. Okay, it couldn't have been worse. Wow. Keep watching it? Okay. I will. I mean, who doesn't? Honestly. Would you prefer do you like soggy cereal or do you like crunchy cereal? Like, people like it hard, you know? I mean, they do. Yeah. Even, yeah. Holy shit. I can't believe that came out of my mouth. Hope can't things. Well, yes. If she were here, I'm sure she would attest to that. I'm trying to speak slowly and broken up so that I can't get clipped as easily. Or taken out of context. It's probably not gonna work though. You could just cut out the in-betweens. So pro strat if you wanna avoid getting taken out of context, just speak as if you are just trying to think of what to say. We are at Rockport. I'm not gonna say it. 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 You said it. Yeah, you said it, Greenie. That's yeah. Rock hard in the Rockport. Well, now I said it. God damn it. Yeah. There we go. We did it. Now I've done everything. I don't have anything left to do in American Truck now. Go to the gallery. I have no more viewpoints. There we go. No more photo trophies. I mean, there's still a lot of grey roads, but yeah. Very cool. I'm unsure what to do now. That was kind of supposed to be it for the stream, but I didn't think it would be that short. Let me... Whoa. Let's take the... That's what she said. Wait. I didn't... Oh. I didn't think it would be that short. Yep. That is very unfortunate if you ever get to hear that. Hashtag Asian life. Are you self-reporting, Greenie? Is that what's happening? Why do I have a oversized load sign on it? Does it have that? I mean, yeah, of course it does. I'm an idiot. You are indeed. Damn. You know what, since this truck is all themed around Idaho, we should do a short little drive in Idaho. Why not? Could go... Is this a national park? Can I even go there? I think I can. Unless... No, no, the national park is here in between. So I can. I'm gonna start on some din. Yes. Have a good stream. Thank you. I will. I'll do a short little drive here and then I'll probably end stream after that one. I'm gonna head to Bozeman. See if I can get down to Idaho Falls. It's usually best to start in the smaller city. Because if you do it the other way around, the chances are it's most definitely not gonna be going to the smaller city. Got a fucking banana fly here. Bozeman, Bozeman, Laurel, Elena, Laurel. Do we have a city named Yanni? Idaho Falls. Ooh. Dry fruits or square baler. I don't think I've ever transported that. That seems like a new cargo. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Haven't seen that one before. It's also somewhat related to farming, right? So fits the theme of the Idaho potato truck. Let's get those depots, only because we have nothing else to do in Bozeman. 12 AM. Now, how do you expect me to turn left here? Actually, wait. I can. I just have to go this way. Let me adjust my mirrors. The convex ones are wrong. And the side one is way too close. There we go. I could also zoom in a bit. FOV. Or I could just sit more forwards. Wait, this is forest that I... Oh. Okay, that's weird. Oh, there we go. Fix the seating position. I like the engine sound of the Kenworth T680. Forgot the hood mirrors. The bonnet mounted mirrors. Hood mirrors. Green light. Let's see when I have a... Oh. I don't have a digital thingy. My gauges, fuel, economy. I guess I'll have it on economy because it's the only one that's not a physical gauge. Shoptown. There we go. Shoptown acquired. Someone who works there drives a convertible Mustang. It's interesting. Do they do convertible Mustangs? Just on the new one? I don't know if they do. Did they ever do it on the old one? I don't know, I feel like I've never seen one. So, why am I trying to turn left here? There must be one, right? Especially during the convertible phase of like the 2000s. That was my Discord, not yours. I've forgotten to put my Discord in streamer mode. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Cut through here. What's this? Global Mills? Yes, Global Mills. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that wasn't me. Certified Idaho. It was a strange event that around the time when Idaho released. Nothing like they've ever done before. I guess the closest thing would be like the racing event in Euro Truck Simulator, or the older Christmas events when they had custom flatbeds with giant gifts or something. Quite a bummer they don't do that anymore. Although, shouldn't it be easy to do that now, since they've separated the cargoes and trailers? We might see some cool, unique cargoes again for limited time events. Because I assume the reason they stopped that and just made like the paint jobs on a dry van was because they started adding like branded trailers and whatnot, so they had to create a lot of models if they wanted to do that. But since they don't have to do that now, I'm saying yes, it would be kinda cool to see some of that stuff again. Some of the more weird, wacky stuff for the limited time event. Here is the bale maker, or whatever it was called. The bale baller, bale roller, maybe it was. Square baler. Oh. It was just called a baler. Right, what the hell is that? There must have been some random artifact they accidentally added or something. Because I've seen a couple of these dotted about. I've seen a couple in here. Or was it in Euro Truck Simulator? Let's see, what was the one I got last time? Forgot which one it was. Oh yeah, this one here. I drove south. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was in Euro Truck Simulator, but yeah, I've seen a lot of these random artifacts on the map that are like impossible to get to. I've tried to like break the barrier and actually drive on top of them, but they still don't do anything. They don't get marked. And for some reason they keep appearing in old parts of the map, not new ones. Like nowhere close to where they're actually working. All the new stuff. I didn't check, was it just this? Yes, it was just that. Straight through and then into the HMS. It's going for a service, I think. That's what HMS is. I think it's like a mechanic shop. Because usually you drive equipment over there, so I think they're going there to get serviced or repaired. Maybe they sold it. Isn't there an HMS in Bozeman? No. Some of these got changed. Enterprise and Starbridge, I don't think they existed before. I know a lot of things got like changed around. Milo Treasure, welcome. I had to put the map to the side so I could actually read the name though there. Welcome to the stream. Oh, on our last delivery of the day, I'm in my potato truck. remember a lot of the it's called Voltison Motors, that one depot. It got like reduced to just one depot or something, and then they changed it out for. Actually, I can check it. I can check what it changed it out for because I remember where one was. There used to be one here in Las Vegas. The A-Paid? Yeah, it got changed to A-Paid. Or a Apodi. Apodi. I don't know. A-Paid sounds the best. It's a pretty part. Of course it's pretty. It's close to a national park. A river. This is close to Yellowstone? This was Yellowstone National Park, somewhere around here, right? I think. Oh yeah, wait, because isn't there like... No. Am I just an idiot? I might just be an idiot. Isn't there like this part where murder is technically legal because of some weird laws that weren't filled in properly? This is a very pretty road. This was a good last route for the day. Very pleasing. That's delightful. I'll slow down. Foot was getting tired. I'm trying to play around with the cruise control. I know it's not the safest way to drive, but it's a game after all. That's one thing I will say where the US, I do appreciate the signs in the US where they actually tell you the recommended speed limit around a bend. So you can sort of gauge, instead of just there being a sign, warning you of a sharp bend, you can actually kind of gauge how sharp that bend is. There's a wider road here. $35. Commercial. Oh yeah, this is Yellowstone. Commercial trucking not allowed if I go forwards. But I'm not going through Yellowstone, I'm going past it. Wi-Fi and pool. Not much of an advertisement these days. Having Wi-Fi is kind of a given. You can definitely tell it's a product of 2016. That's when it released. So technically it's more of a product of like 2014, 2015. Because that's when it was being developed. They must have started work on American Truck quite soon after they released Euro Truck. Because the development of Euro Truck took 6 years from Euro Truck Simulator 1. Although they did release German Truck Simulator and UK Truck Simulator and then kind of squeezed those two together. So there were a few titles in between there. Also their structure was a lot simpler back then, it was all prefabs and such. Every junction looked identical. You can still see some of it if you play Euro Truck Simulator 1. It's pretty much how Euro Truck Simulator 2 looked like on release. Gee, I wonder if you can gauge what kind of video I've been working on. Cat's kind of out of the bag now. But no longer the character yawning, it's me. 5 hours. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make it. Wait, fuel. Full. Alright. Is it full? Yeah, I read that correctly. I thought the gauge went the other way. Got a steep bit here. I want to do 2. I don't know why it does 2 steps every time I... There we go. I have to be really careful. Pull in. Fine, I'll pull in. $23 tons. We're almost there. Last stretch here, it's just straight. Can we see HMS from here? It's probably on the other side of that bridge. Can I see it? Oh yeah, there it is. That's HMS right there. That was quick. That was quick. There's a construction going on here. HMS. What does it stand for? Service and maintenance. Okay, so it is a service. I probably read that before and already knew it. I just forgot that I read it before. Where's my camera going? Wait, is that... do I have to back into that, or can I just go around? I'm gonna have to... See, I could have just driven into this. If you just open this garage door up a bit more. Truck's delivery. Right, so I have to go this way then. That's apparently for customers. Let's see. I won't fit under there, will I? Even if I do, the cargo won't. Dude, could you like open up? Can I just like walk out and press the button? Can I just press the green button, make it go up, please? Oh. You bastards. Round we go. Of course, this is loading ramp gonna be here in the way. Okay. There you are. Take it. Alright. Nice. We are done. Done with American Truck for however long until they release the next DLC, which is probably gonna be very soon. But thanks for joining, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.